Babe.
Yeah.
How would you feel about me going with Jeanette on a girls trip?
I think you already know that answer.
What?
You know what?
No.
Or you can absolutely, if you want to go ahead.
Okay. Would you be mad if I went on a trip? Would you be mad about it?
I wouldn't be mad. I would be very indifferent.
What do you mean by indifferent?
Indifferent.
What's the problem? What would be the problem?
I would invite you to no longer be in the current state of our marriage.
Okay. What would be
Listen, if you want to go on girls' trips and do that stuff, then you should be single.
What?
That's what I'm saying. You should be single. If you want to do single shit, be single. If you want to be married, be married.
What would be the problem with me going on a girls' trip if it was just females?
What do you mean? Just females doing what?
Going on a girls' trip.
To do what? What are you females going to do on a girls' trip?
Like unwind, hang out,
what does
like
unwind
spend
mean?
Time with each other.
Unwind how?
I don't know.
What would that entail?
I don't know.
Would it entail going out, dancing, partying, drinking?
No.
Come on, dude. Like, if you want to be single, be single. Here, you could have this thing.
Stop.
You have this thing.
Stop. I'm not really going on a girls' trip.
That is frame right there. That's frame. You can do whatever you want, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna put up with it. That's the mindset that you need to have. You can do whatever you want, but that's not something that my wife does. That's not something that my girlfriend does. My wife doesn't do that. So again, if she really wants to go, just let her go. You can't control them, bro. You can't control them. I would honestly take it as a pretty big red flag. Say you are in a longer term relationship, she's your girlfriend or your wife, and all of a sudden she really wants to go on a girls' trip. Why? Generally, I would think there's something going on. Like, why is she even wanting to do that to begin with? In the good, healthy relationships, you would just want to spend a bunch of time with each other. Why aren't the both of you going on a trip together instead? And also just notice that that guy is married, but his frame is still solid. You have to maintain that mental frame no matter what, bro. Because let's say you were married, and she has that ability to now pull the plug on the whole thing and get alimony and your stuff and whatever it is. But you still have to maintain that level of authority and leadership in your head. Because what some guys will do, they'll realize like, oh my God, my wife kind of has all the power now, what the heck? And then they'll subconsciously start and subjugate themselves to their wife. And that's where the whole happy wife, happy life comes from. Oh, I just have to maintain the peace. I don't want to rock the boat. But you can't let it matter that much, all right? You always have to have the mindset that you can just walk away, even if it means leaving everything you've built in the past.
It really hasn't deterred finding somebody who is serious about dating me at all.
But are they good men who will stick around in the long term? Are they the kind of guys who are virtuous? You're a very attractive girl, but you're 21 years old right now, right? Yes, you're going to find, you guys are beautiful women. You guys are going to find guys that want to marry you. Are they the kind of guys that are going to stick around? Are they the kind of guys that are solid men? Are you guys going to have good relationships that will last a long time?
There's a huge difference between sexual attraction and relationship attraction. Men do not see the difference between these two. They see all sexual attraction as simultaneously being relationship attraction. They think the two are the same. They are not. They are separate. Men have different boxes. They have girls in this box over here and girls in this box over here.
There's this guy at my work, right? And when I first started, he was so nice. Literally was like, hey, like whatever, how's your day? He wasn't like exactly like that, but like whatever. He was just really nice, really friendly, cool people. Okay? He told another coworker, oh my God, I like her. Like, tell her and then let me know how she's feeling. She told me. I said, Mans is not my type. I come into work the next day. I'm thinking everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's great. Literally, Mans ignores my presence. I'm not even there. I'm air. I'm like a ghost. This man will not make eye contact with me. He will not acknowledge my presence.
He was already going out on a limb, risking his job. So he comes back and he's like, nope. Just 100% focused in on work. You don't exist. You're invisible. As he should. This comment. When I worked at a national company, we, all the males, treated the females like they were air.
Standing in front of a poorly dressed, objectively unattractive guy, telling him it's fine if he doesn't want a relationship, but could he maybe text me more consistently? He said no.
Oh my days. She needed an ego stroke.
It's okay if you don't want to be my man, but can we up the communication a little bit? I don't like being aired for 4 hours. He said, nah. Nah. That sounds like hassle.
Yeah, just not. I'm not.
So what do you think I should do to find a guy who's not intimidated by my dad?
Is that your dad?
Yes.
Did you stand up, sir?
The only reason a woman would want like a charismatic man is because she feels like she's not interesting enough on her own. The only reason a woman would want a taller man is because she doesn't want to be the more physically dominant one in the relationship because she's insecure in her femininity. The only reason a woman would want a man with money is because she wants to be infantilized and doesn't take the responsibility to pay for her own shit. The only reason a woman would want a man with stability is she's too scared to face an uncertain lifestyle. The only reason a woman wants an emotionally available and mature man is she doesn't feel like she has the emotional intelligence to deal with somebody who's guarded and damaged. The only reason a woman would reject a man with a series of failed, desperate, broken-hearted relationships in his past is because she doesn't feel like she can compete with all the women he's already been with. It has nothing to do with him. The only reason a woman would want a traditional relationship is because she doesn't see a man as like an actual person. She sees him as a bank and a provider. Like, what is he, your dad? Even on a first date, like the only reason a woman would want a man to approach her is because she's scared. You gotta be careful. A lot of these women are very poisonously feminine, pretending that like being there for you physically, emotionally, mentally, supporting you, supporting your household, having your children, doing chores, and like taking care of domestic work is somehow gonna abdicate them from the responsibility of paying for their own stuff.
Slay King, 100% facts. Slay King, drizzle drizzle. For all of the extra chromy homies out there, it's clearly sarcasm. He's just flipping the script on what women usually say.
Men just do what women want.
Why?
Because they care about women and they want women to be happy and they want them to love them. You can go back to, say, the Victorian era, and men used to treat women with an extreme amount of deference because the generations living then remembered a time when the world was a lot more difficult than people now remember it being. The physical inequality between men and women was emphasized because the world was a much more difficult place. And so men took a paternalistic and patriarchal view on how women should be treated. And women wanted men to take that. And men did what they could. Now, men have won. The fact that we're not about to be invaded is the victory of Western man. Then for some reason, women decided, okay, well, I'm not afraid anymore. I want what you have. You don't do the things that we do, so you can't have what we have. But men just want women to be happy. They want them to love them. They want their approval. And so if gaining women's approval means pretending women are equal to men or whatever it is, they'll do it. And it's completely taken men off of the throne that they sat on. This throne was never imposed by authority, actually. It was imposed by consent. And the second women withdrew their consent for the man to be on that throne, well, the throne collapses and the men are just standing around going, okay, well, I guess I'll just play video games and drink beer all day and smoke weed. And if you don't need me, I won't do anything. Because that's really the whole raison d'etre of being a man, just to be needed by someone else. And it's always been women. And until women understand that actually they're kind of destroying men, then nothing will change because men will never be able to stand up for themselves and their own dignity.
Wow. A lot of facts you just spoke right there. Women have become the men that they wanted to date back in the day. So really, the women have changed quite significantly. But men haven't changed that much. I'd say most men today are actually okay with the fact that they're expected to provide to some extent. But women have basically completely thrown away their gender roles. Basically just completely assumed all of the masculine roles that they find attractive. So now that's why they need to find basically a turbo man in order for them to be properly attracted to him. Because she has already achieved this level of, you know, masculinity, so to speak, where now she needs the turbo masculine dude. This man is clearly winning.